Hi, friends. It's Deanna Williston with Our Blooming Catholic Life. This is our second look at Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 16, verses, what are we at? 5 through 8. And we're talking about bread. Are we? Let us begin again. For up till now, we have done nothing. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Sume glorioso Deus, illumina tenebras cordis mehi, et da mihi fidem rectum, spem certum et caritatem perfectum, Domini ut fatium tuum sanctum et verax mandatum. Angela Dei, qui custos es mehi, me tibi commissium pietate superna hodie illumina custodi rege et guberna. Amen. Alleluia. Laudate Dominum omnis gentes, laudate eum omnis populi, quoniam confirmata est super nos misericordia eius, et veritas Domini manet in aeternum. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And when his disciples were come over the water, they had forgotten to take bread. Who said to them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. But they thought within themselves, saying, Because we have taken no bread. And Jesus, knowing it, said, Why do you think within yourselves, O ye of little faith, for that you have no bread? And when his disciples were come over the water, they had forgotten to take bread. Who said to them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. But they thought within themselves, saying, Because we have taken no bread. And Jesus, knowing it, said, Why think ye within yourselves, O ye of little faith, for that you have no bread? And I don't want you to worry. Jesus is going to clarify it. He does go on. I made this break here. He did not. So he's going to go on and clarify that teaching a little bit more. But I just want us to slow down and really set the scene for it. The Pharisees and the Sadducees had come tempting to him and begging for him to show them a sign from heaven. Like, well, okay, we'll believe if you can really manifest something here. Prove to us that you're the Son of God. You know, we want a sign from heaven. And Jesus is like, you see all the natural signs and you can read them. Can you not read the supernatural signs? And so now the disciples were coming over the water. Water has such biblical, it's such a biblical symbol, right? So they were coming over the water, but they had forgotten to take bread. And Jesus says to them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Because they were just earlier in this chapter, right? They started out this chapter, the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And they thought within themselves, saying, Because we have taken no bread. And Jesus, knowing it, and again showing that he knows their thoughts all along. He knows that they misunderstood him there. So he says, Why think ye within yourselves, O ye of little faith, for that you have no bread? It's also interesting because they didn't say it out loud. And he makes a point of saying, Why do you think it within yourselves? Like, why did he say that? There's so much opportunity to go deeper into any passage in the Bible. Get yourself a really great concordance. I'm hoping I get some for Christmas. Is concordance the word I want? I don't think concordance is the word I'm looking for. I apologize there. A commentary. I was hoping to get one there. I know. Where's my phone? I was going to pull up the Bible app you look at. Is my phone fallen? I had it just a minute ago. Well, I'm not going to look that up. Is there a note? Let's see if there wasn't a note down here in the bottom. No, not yet. There is going to be verse 18 is going to give us a note. Oh, man. I really did have my phone right here with me. Well, I don't... Our prayer journal is sitting on it. So let's see if there isn't a note. We can look up a couple different translations here. On my Bible, let's see here. Matthew's pretty easy to find in these, right? 16. Take bread. Open for a note. No note. Okay. Let's see if this translation has a note. Sometimes, study Bibles can be great, but they don't have notes for everything. So that is why you want to get a commentary. 16. What verse were we at? 5, I think. No notes. There is a little symbol. There are symbols here. And the symbols, the first one is, the symbols of mine are giving me parallel passages. So it's saying first, let's look at Mark 8:13 through 21. Mark 8. Ooh, I opened right up to 8:13 through 21. So this must be the parallel story. And leaving them, he went up again into the ship and passed over to the other side of the water. Oh, so Jesus was already on the other side of the water. They kind of gloss over that part on Matthew, but I did wonder why it said them and not him. Okay. And they forgot to take bread, and they had but one loaf with them in the ship. Okay, more details here, Mark. And he charged them, saying, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the leaven of Herod. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, because we have no bread. Which Jesus, knowing, said to them, why do you reason because you have no bread? Do you not yet know nor understand? Have you still your heart blinded? Ooh. Having eyes, see you not, and having ears, hear you not, neither do you remember. So this is like literally what he just said to the Pharisees. Like, you can read all the natural signs. Why can't you read the supernatural signs? And okay, that's exactly what he is repeating to the disciples here. What is the next one? It says, see, Luke 12:1. Luke 12:1. This is interesting. So I never connected that those two stories were the same. And when great multitudes stood about him. Wait, like, what? Yeah, so, okay, the chapter before was, as he was saying these things to them, the Pharisees and the lawyers began violently to urge him and to oppress his mouth about many things, lying in wait for him and seeking to catch something from his mouth that they might accuse him. That totally fits with the last one. Okay. And here it doesn't say, and Jesus went ahead and then the disciples followed in a boat, or it doesn't say the disciples went over water. This is where this one picks up. And when great multitudes stood about him so that they trod upon one another, this is how crazy it is, this pact, he began to say to his disciples, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. So this one got right to the point right away. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, nor hidden that shall not be known. For whatsoever things you have spoken in darkness shall be published in the light, and that's what you have spoken in the ear in the chambers shall be preached on the housetops. And I say to you, my friends, be not afraid of them who kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. Wow. So, deep parallel passages here. We haven't even gotten that far. And there's some great parallel passages. So you may want to spend some time today looking over those and really thinking, why does he keep saying that? Can you not read the times? And I guess I'm going to say that to you, friends. Can you not see the signs? Do you not have that trust yet? Have you been reading the Bible, and what have you been reading? So much here. We better get some more prayers in, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow. These are great things. Take these to adoration, ponder them throughout your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Benedicat tibi Dominus et custodia te, ostendet Dominus faciam suum tibi, et misereatur tui, convertet Dominus voltum summa te, et Dominus bonus det tibi pacem. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen, friends.